Well, good morning everybody. I'm sat in the tea room today, so it's a little bit different for you. Um, I've been up to the dentist to have a checkup. I've got to go back in 6 months. Um, they did do an x-ray on my mouth, and I'm going to try and uh, see if there's anything else that can be done with the trigeminal neuralgia. But everything seems clear with my jaw and everything, so I'm thrilled to bits about that. They're doing a new thing up at the dentist at the moment, in collaboration with, I think it's Birmingham um, NHS, and we're in Derbyshire. They're actually doing a diabetes check, so you just go in, you fill a form out online, and then before my dental appointment, I had to go into another room. They take all your details, and then it's just a matter of getting your finger, putting a swab on it, and then just putting the little machine that pricks a little bit of blood out, and they do it whilst you wait. And mine's in a good range, so I'm not pre-diabetic, and I'm not diabetic either, which I'm very, very, very happy about, because I don't want anything else. My mum was diabetic, and it's a bit challenging at times, isn't it? So that's good news, isn't it? I don't have to have any work on my teeth, and also I'm not diabetic. It's a lovely thing to find out. I'm just sat doing a bit more crochering. I absolutely love this. I didn't want to take it to the dentist with me because I didn't think I'd be too long. I'm sat doing it as I'm talking to you. I don't hold my work. I just let it drop, and then just do the stitches and push them in, because I've got osteoarthritis, so it can prove difficult at times. So this is just how I do it. There's a way of doing things, you just have to adapt. There's no right way either. Don't let anybody tell you, oh, you're not doing it right, you're not holding it right, because if it's right for you, that's different, isn't it? I was watching Sue from, I think it's called From Small Things, from Pennsylvania, and she was teaching her, I think it's a son-in-law, how to quilt, and she showed him several different types of stitching, and she said to him, none of these are right, it'll just be what suits you. And I thought, how lovely is that somebody realises that we're all individual, and it's not set in stone that you hold it a certain way, or you must do it this way. That's why we have individual pieces of art, or even crafts. We all do it differently. Some people like to use hoops to keep the embroidery in, or if they're quilting, and some people just like to put it on the knee. And I love that, the fact that it's not as rigid as people will have you believe. It's a bit like if you're doing needlework stitches, embroidery. There's no right or wrong way to do it. The books give you guidelines, really, of famous stitches that you can follow, but it doesn't mean to say that you can't do what you like to do. And that leads to like a signature, doesn't it, of, oh, I can tell so and so's done this because they leave bigger gaps, and there's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your imperfections, that's what I say. So I'm pleased that I've been up and got all the dentists out of the way. It wasn't too bad, because I knew it was just a checkup, but I knew that they were going to check me for diabetes, so I was just hoping that I was alright, and I am, so that's good, isn't it? This is the bureau. It's actually a bureau at the bottom. I think it's Old Charm, and that was free. A friend told us about this, so I'm grateful for that, and I absolutely love it. It's got a lot of my different pots in it, and yeah, I like that very much. And it's not very often I sit in the tea room at all. We tend to use it as a bit of a dumping ground. We keep all our bottles of water in. My husband's got a few bottles of beer in here. We've got cool boxes for if we go in the camper or if we're going out for the day. Lots of things to do with picnics. We keep that in here. I've got lots of sewing baskets in here. You know, it's pretty full on, but I'm not trying to impress anybody. This is what it's like. That's the little dresser, and that's the doll's house. They're the wooden ducks that I love. I love those curtains. These curtains aren't long enough, so I might make them a little bit bigger. But yeah, it's my little piece of the earth, isn't it? So I do like knickknacks, as you can tell. These are beautiful chairs. These were inherited. These belonged to my husband's Auntie Lottie. We had quite a lot of bits and bobs from her, and it was always lovely things. She did own a haberdashery shop. I think it was in Worksop. We're not 100% sure. We always were led to believe it was in Worksop, although somebody else said it was somewhere further afield. But she did live at Clay Cross, which isn't too far away from where we live in Derbyshire, so I think the Worksop one would make more sense. I did have some of her materials that came from the shop. I used some of it to cover some seats. I haven't got them anymore, but I wish I'd have kept some of the material. It was cream material, and it had got pink cabbage roses on and a beautiful green within the leaves, and I upholstered chairs in that, and I absolutely loved it. I did have a few of her little things that she sold in the shop, and I think somewhere I've got one of her order books as well, so that was nice. She never married. The love of her life, he died during the war, and I think my husband said that he's buried at Matlock, so they did go and see the grave, I think last year, so it's a shame, isn't it, when somebody stays single like that, but that very often used to happen. Right, anyway, I think I'd better crack on. I'm just looking at all my stuff on here. I'll just twist you around a little bit. This is the window of the house before we had this built on, and I've left it. They said, do you want it, you know, to all be took out? And I said no. And that's my lovely picture, Votes for Women. Don't you think she's lovely? Some of my salt and pepper pots, and I've got a white heron there, and a wooden cockerel with an egg, and also salt and pepper pots that are little alligators, the weird and the wonderful, and the stuffed chicken as well, patchwork from Stone the Crows. Right, anyway, I think I'd better crack on. It's looking like a bomb site down here. I think we've been out such a lot just lately. It's been a bit like dump it and scarper, if you know what I mean. And there's so many things that ought to be getting done. Right, anyway, lots of love. Bye.